All right. I've lost count of which game we're on here, but 0-0, Fíachra versus Christian Blackaby. Oh. And I might just be joined here by Luke Thomson. Let me throw him his mic. All right. So you're gonna put this on the inside of your shirt, and then it's a magnet to right here. Or you could just pinch the outside if you want, doesn't matter. 1 serving 0. Joined here by Luke Thomson, the greatest British player to ever walk the earth for one-wall handball.
Yeah, there haven't been too many of them, but I'll take it. I'll take it until some of these youngsters catch me.
You saw the finesse he just tried to do? How far off do you think the youngsters are from a couple years, couple months, couple days?
In the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, a bit further than that, a bit further than that.
All right.
Give them 3-4 years. 3-4 years.
Maybe more, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Christian's a very strong British player. He's doing well.
Yeah, we were talking recently in the last game. I was talking to Dan about how much Christian's improved in just the time that I've seen, like between the Spanish Open in September and now. And has he been playing a lot?
Yeah, he's a very good natural athlete actually. For somebody that's as tall as he is, he's actually very coordinated. He's still pretty new to this sport. He's only been playing, I think, for about 4 years.
Really, that's it?
Yeah, he's still very new. But he's, as you say, he's improving a lot, and he's got a really awkward game because of how tall he is. I mean, he can make some hand errors because he's still working and improving, but he's he's got a really difficult game for certain players.
Yeah, I mean, Battle of the Titans in this game, right? Because Fíachra is, I heard, like 6'3".
And Christian makes him look a little bit small,
so
which is saying something.
Yeah.
So this will be a good game.
It's going to be a lot of running around.
Both very long.
Yeah. But Christian off to a good start. I mean, 6 serving 3.
He is. Christian drives the ball really well. He's got this high serve, so you're returning and the ball is in a difficult hitting zone for most players. Obviously for Fíachra, it's shoulder height, but if he plays against a shorty like me, then that's like it's like nearly over my head. So.
Where is Christian the most comfortable? Like, what's his? Because I've been seeing Fíachra in the last few games that he's been playing. If you return the ball like around, mid-height area, he's doing stuff like that and rolling it out. Like, he was hitting a lot of just serve return kill to get points. So where does Christian find a lot of his points?
So, I mean, the obvious thing is Christian's right is stronger than his left, so that's the first thing. But again, I'd say Christian's hitting zone is probably best from, I think, the sort of top of his knee to kind of top of his hip, I would say, like that sort of
mid to low height area.
It doesn't have to get too low, but because he's got the sidearm swing, means he can swing through and swing cross court. He drives well overhand, so that works well. But again, obviously with Christian, he's a big guy, so really when the game's low, then he's got a long way to get down. He deals with it well because he's a good athlete, but it's difficult for him.
Oh, nice get. Now we're playing the high game. Oh, he's there.
Oh.
Fíachra has been busting out that fist shot, where he's been punching the ball, and it's been killing. Like,
he's been rolling out a lot of shots in this tournament so far. That underhand swing that he's developed, which is quite a conventional Irish swing actually. Not very common anywhere else in the world, but very common for Irish players.
It's funny, I can look at a person and the way they swing and know that they're Irish just based on what you're talking about right now,
Yeah, and he executes more often than not, so and it's different. And again, hopefully we'll have some, I looked outside, didn't it? Was it in?
I thought it was in, yeah.
Well, you got the same call as the referee, so.
We could take a closer look.
Have a look at that back.
If I can get there in time. Oh yeah, super in.
Well in. Lucky I'm not refereeing.
I might have blown out the mics with that screen, but I had to. Let's take a look at that one.
Look at that. See, there we go. That's in his hitting zone. Even though he's on his back foot and on the run, ball's high enough for him to be effective.
You know what was such a treat? During the Belgium Open final when you were playing with Christian, he just started like killing the ball towards the end and hitting the shots when they mattered the most. You guys didn't win that match. Did you win that match? No.
Thanks for bringing that one up, Phil.
No, but when he was hitting those kills, I remember looking over at you and you were popping off, and I rarely see you like get hype like that for your doubles partner.
Yeah.
So it was really fun to see.
Oh, that's a lovely
finesse.
Touch. Wow. Beauty. It's come up the back of that one. It was like a rookie shot.
Yeah.
Rolling up the back of it.
I mean, this is a close game. It's 12-10 right now.
Yeah. Fíachra is, again, he's got a lovely touch.
Right as he said it, he does it twice.
He's got a lovely touch. Christian breathing a bit heavily there, so I think it's a good timeout. Just a bit of a reset.
How do you feel about one timeout per game? That was Christian's timeout. I'll mark it for him.
Yeah, I think it works well in European tournaments, right? Like
for the pacing of the games.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, you've got to understand what you want, right? Like we want tournaments that run on time, that finish on time. We're never going to overrun. We're never going to run till 11 at night, or that's just not going to happen with European Tour tournaments because we're scheduled really well. It's rally points, so you know the game's a maximum of 49 points, which means for scheduling, you can schedule games pretty accurately.
Yeah.
The timeouts, which are a minute each, so you're talking 2 minutes really in a game for breaks rather than.
I don't think that I've seen a single wipe yet.
No, and again, you're indoors, right? So most people are wearing gloves. You're not as humid as you are in bits of America, New York, especially. So it's less of a thing here, which makes the game a bit quicker. And obviously, the other thing is here you play group stages, right? So if you lose, then obviously it makes it difficult to get through, but you still have chances. So you can play slightly quicker games and.
Yeah, and I was
still feel like they get their money's worth from the tournaments.
Absolutely. Oh, nice little cut there. He even had like a. Oh no way. He even had like a little after effect of the way his hand spun. I was speaking with Dan also. To reiterate for people who are only tuning into this match, nice shot. There are 2 groups in the men's open singles, which 2 groups of 4, which totals to 8 players. So every player is going to make it out of the group stage and into the bracket. But that's not to say that the group stage doesn't matter, because how well you do in the group places you in the bracket, right? So these games aren't for nothing. You're still fighting for a well-seeded spot in the bracket, and
for sure. And
it's definitely important.
Yeah, it means that every player that enters our tournaments gets a minimum of 4 games. And again, I think you just have to be realistic about what we're trying to do here, which is we're trying to improve the standard of European wall ball. We want people to get as many games as possible. Like some people have travelled, I don't know, had to take flights to get here 2-3 hours.
So, for me, it was like 8 hours.
Yeah, for some of the Americans come over, they've come from 8 hours away. So it's not like if you're playing a handball game that's an hour down the road and, you know, you can jump on the subway.
Yeah, you get first round and then you go home.
It costs you $3 to get there or whatever. For some people, pay £300-400 to be here at this event. So we want to improve the standard. So we want to give people as many games as possible against other top players. Of course, It's a competition, and you know, hopefully the top guys come through. Hopefully. But yeah, that's the
nice shot.
What a shot, Chris.
Yeah, coming off a tied game here, Christian. I think this might be 16-15. I was gonna say, is this his first lead of the game? But he did have a lead early on in the beginning. So been pretty neck and neck here.
Fíachra is having a very casual start to this game, which I don't quite know what he's doing here. Is he conserving energy for the later rounds, or I don't know. He's not really going for the same shots that he normally does, particularly from when he's on defence at the back of the court. Everything's sliced.
Well, so I think for Fíachra, he won all the games he's played so far. We can double check that here, actually. If I refresh this, So maybe coming off of 2 wins, he's like, this game isn't super crazy.
Yeah, interesting though. Interesting tactics.
He beat Caesar just now. Caesar rolled his ankle a little bit, so he was not looking too hot in that game. And I believe he also beat Vlad. So he's definitely getting a good spot going into the bracket.
And Christian's lost both games so far, is that right?
I can't remember exactly who Christian played. But we're at a tie game again. 7 points to go for both players.
Yeah, I guess the strange thing for Fíachra here is if he loses, he comes up against me on the side of the draw with me. Whereas if he wins this game, he goes onto the side of the draw that avoids me. So,
how do you fare against Fíachra?
What?
What's your matchup history?
I haven't lost to Fíachra yet. It's not to say it can't happen, but for sure, he's a good player, but I haven't lost yet. But he's going to end up on the same draw with me if he loses this game. So I'm surprised he's literally conserving energy, isn't he?
Yeah, no, these last 3 shots have been like almost trick shot looking.
Yeah, like Christian's doing well. He's driving. He's been really consistent. He's putting him under pressure, but Fíachra's not hitting anything hard. He's floating everything in court. It's actually...
You see, there it is again.
Yeah, difficult to
I mean,
play,
but good on Christian Blackaby to take advantage of.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and of course he is through because there's going to be a winner between the Vlad-Caesar game.
Yeah, so looking at it now, Christian has played 2 games and lost both. But definitely like a high game right now.
Oh, and Fíachra's no tell a lie. Fíachra's going to go through top whatever happens, right? Because he's going to be tied on games with Vlad, and he beat Vlad in a head-to-head. Okay, so I've got that wrong. That makes sense. So
that's why he's not like going super insane right now.
This game doesn't matter for Fíachra, so he's saving energy.
Which is smart on his part, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah, but again, for ranking points, it's good for Christian. He's going to pick up some ranking points. Fíachra will lose some ranking points for losing this game. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's not the biggest thing in the world. But yeah, Christian's going to take this game.
Oh, match point. And that's it. Dap it up, baby. And I think we only have 1 group game left. No, that's the whole group.
It's the final one. So Fíachra tops the group on a head-to-head win against Vlad. Vlad moves on to my side of the draw.
We're looking forward to seeing that. Thanks for joining me, Luke.
No problem.
Best of luck in the bracket.
Thanks.